The Charger drive about to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how it affects them this score.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Faking the give. Now Watson steps away. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Randy Moss, 43 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Chargers 7, Steelers nothing.
First down, Vic. Flush to his right. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end, Gonzalez. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to look deep here for Ward. It's caught inside the 25. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle for loss by Lawrence Taylor. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13. Vic. That's complete to Ward. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Sanders. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Watson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 40.
Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up
From the 45 on 2nd down. Watson. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 2, Watson. He rifles one, it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line.
first and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on first down.
Sean Lattimore on the tackle.
Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. His throw incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Vick with a give to Sanders. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Queen on the tackle.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Complete to
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Tackle made at the
5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10.
3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 3rd down, Vick. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
On second down, it's Henry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
On third down, Henry. Here's Vick. He lost the football. And it looks like stealing football. It is. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, Vick. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Number 88.
Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run with Sanders. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal. As some good running there gets him down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Vick readies to throw. Rolling to his left. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Randy Moss, as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Guys, man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The final shot before the break. Watson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And double team, it's intercepted. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And a loose football. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle.
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And I think the ball's out and picked up by the Chargers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, Then you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you. No matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. From the 50, it's Watson. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, and a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
47-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Being chased out left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards. Vic to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Number 83, incomplete.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
And 1 yard to go.
That's out to the left and complete. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. On first down, Watson. They'll find Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first and 10, Watson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on second down, Watson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. He can run for it, and he will. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Watson. This is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
At the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Sanders. Sanders shaking and baking. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
Sanders on the
really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8. Sanders toss left side. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try a toss here to Bettis. And now off to the races down the right side and into the end zone.